Hey, 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 welcome to Crystal's Daily Dose of Joy. Welcome family, friends, and followers. If you're new, then welcome, and welcome back. So yes, this is going to be a day in the life video, and I am going to be doing mostly cleaning stuff, and I'm calling it day in the life because I am going to be kind of chit-chatting, which I chit-chat in all my videos. Y'all know me. But I am going to be sharing some stuff. I just talked with my stepmom, Joyce, and we were just talking about life and health and the family. And I want to say something real quick, and I want to say this for everybody. So please hear me and understand what I'm saying. I'm not directing this towards nobody. I'm saying in general, in life, with all of us, me, myself, and I included, we got to do a better job of reaching out and staying in touch with each other. Whether it's a family member, whether it's a friend, whether it's somebody you might have grew up with. Life is short, y'all. And each and every one of us all have schedules, all have a different form of busyness. I'm not saying, oh, you got to do it every day, you got to do it every week, you got to even do it every month. But it is nice just to do what's called a regular check-in. I do this with a lot of my friends. I do this with most of my family. Probably half of my Facebook page are followers on my YouTube channel. I just wanted to say that and say it out loud because I know I'm guilty of doing it a lot of times. Sometimes there will be a lot going on and I don't reach out as much as I should, and then I have other situations where I don't hear back as much as I feel, and that's a very, very easy way, especially with the world changing, with things going on, with not knowing that, the worrisome part kicks in, the kind of like things. I know a lot of y'all, there was a lot of different states. I don't keep up with the news, and I definitely keep up with like the weather and stuff, but I know there were like 5 different states that went through the Helena hurricane and all the weather. My prayers and my thoughts go out to each and every one of you. I did try to reach out to quite a few people. Not everybody, but I tried to reach out to quite a few. I know I was telling my stepmom that, like my grandparents, my aunt was telling me their phone lines were down. I know there were a few people posting over on Facebook that had went without power, and then a lot of people that just damaged, and then prayers for anybody that lost their, loved ones or anything like that. But y'all, we got one life, and life is short, and you live it to the best you can. You live it being thankful and grateful and letting that show up in your life. You live it in appreciation. All of us are going to go through things. Some of us are going to make better choices. Some of us are not going to make good choices. And we're all going to grow and learn in the process of that. And it's just so important because, when it comes our time, that's it. And you can only hope and pray in your heart that you have the good Lord and the Savior. And that when time's needed, you're there for others. Others are there for you. That is what it is. We are called to be servers, not to be served, So, yes. Please don't take that personal. I just said that out loud. I felt that on my heart. I always try to include myself and stuff because I have struggles too. I'm human, right? I go through things too, right? So, yes. I'm going to grab a soda. I'm trying to drink water. Not doing too well at it. I did drink a little, not a lot. I'm going to start off by vacuuming the rugs, and then instead of using a steam mop my mom gave me, I'm going to use my spin mop, but I'm going to boil water. I seen this and I learned this trick. I've seen quite a few YouTubers do it, but then the Foo Family, I love that channel. If y'all are not familiar with them, I will drop a link in the description box below. They are such a fun family to watch. Amazing. I love them. So I will drop their channel link in the description box below for y'all to check out. And yeah, we're just going to roll through this. Couple updates as we're doing things, and I will give those as we're doing things. But I'm going to grab that soda first. I know Dr. Pepper's probably the worst. We've actually done a lot better. We've all three of us, me, my husband, and me, have cut back on sodas every day. And the doctor told 1 a week. So we're going to do that. I probably do more than 1 a week, but getting better with it. That's all I can say. Let's get some vacuuming done. And then I'll kind of go over some update stuff. Let's go pick everything up. What is this? It's something sticky. I don't know what this goes to. I'm not going to throw it away. It might go through like the little ends on a foam, but look at it. It's laying in the floor. Let's put it over here. Some of these rugs I just take out because you can't run a vacuum over them. Just going to shake it, pull on it. And when I say literally shake it, like the vacuum's like, it's spotting the rug, so then it gets like a real burning type smell. I had an Ant Fiesta. These suckers are smart. They're resourceful. This is what I told the people at the church. I don't know what caused them, but maybe one little tiny crumb. They were hanging out around the fur baby's water dish. They're not there no more, but they were hanging out around there. And then in my kitchen sink, I mean, I have a few dishes. It's not bad. I've laid out chicken legs for dinner. I was going to do like a Aloha crock pot dinner. My stepmom and my sister Renee got me interested in doing crock pot meals. But I was like, I laid out chicken legs. I'm just going to do chicken legs, make it a little bit more simpler tonight. Crock pot meals are simple. Me doing step-by-step stuff, I might mess it up. So, we're going to vacuum. But yeah, I was having ants in my sink area. And so, yeah, we're going to vacuum. Try to vacuum the floors. And we'll vacuum this rug right here in the kitchen. I'll lay down the camera so you can see a little bit more. And then we're going to pick it up and vacuum underneath. Push you down. So if you don't see my face, you're going to see, because that way you can see the kind of rug I'm talking about right here. Okay? So I want to vacuum it off and then move it out of the way. So this does vacuum floors and carpets. So that's what I like. I don't have to use the broom. It's going to be loud, y'all. Let's roll this up. Now sling y'all back up so y'all can see me. Put it over here. That way I can just work too. Lord. Okay, let's put these chairs up. And then once I get the kitchen area vacuumed, I'm going to go ahead and put the water on the stove to boil. Because I like to get really, really hot water. I use Murphy oil. I used to use Lysol. That's the only cleaner I really switch up. And I use it to do the floors, or either Fabulosa. My landlord did these floors. He used something, I think it's just a wood that polish, it shines the wood. He calls it shellac. I've never heard of it, but he calls it shellac. And he wants to come in at some point and do that, just give them a shining, which these floors are scraped up and messed up, and that is probably not great, but he knew that that would happen with the kid, with it being lived in. So it is little bitty pieces of board at some point that can come in and be replaced back down and stuff, you know. So yeah, we're just gonna pick these up. Let's finish up this kitchen area. We're going to boil the water. And while we wait on the water and stuff to boil, if we're done vacuuming, I'll kind of give y'all basic updates and stuff. Okay. Let's see. I like to be able to get up and underneath the table better. And then I like to take, and y'all are bent down still, that's why you're not seeing my face real good, and to use this thing to get in some of the corners around things that maybe it might not be picking up as much. Okay, let's get over here a little bit. Okay, let's wash our hands and boil some water. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and vacuum the living room area. I haven't done the floors in a couple days. I don't vacuum and mop every day. I do that normally about once a week. Same thing with the bed sheets. I change our bed sheets about once a week. Mason typically does his own bedroom. I did it this morning. It was a busy day yesterday. It was a busy day. We had my husband's appointment. And to give you a little bit of update about that. He had an appointment yesterday. He got a cancellation appointment. I'm not going to dive into a lot of details. He does have a spot that showed up on the lung, and that's one reason he's currently seeing a doctor. And he just got in. He was going to see the same one I had, but she's booked out till January, so he had to get in with a new one and get primary care set up. And they weren't able to address everything at yesterday's appointment because just making sure insurance was there. And there was a little bit of hiccup with that. We had to go down to the county and make sure that all that was showing up, because if we would have paid out of pocket, it would have been a couple $100 just for the little bit that was done yesterday. Y'all know medical can get expensive. So the short and sweet of that is he's fine. He's doing good. He's got a lot of upcoming appointments. He is completely okay with me mentioning and sharing. But we got a lot coming up. I have an appointment on the 17th, which is for the physical part, because I had my pap smear done. So it's like the female type of stuff with the well-being checkup too. And then we have an IEP on the 16th. And there's a bunch of other appointments. I can't keep up with all the dates. They're all wrote down. And then, yeah, there's a lot of little things. A lot of these are just life choices, y'all. We all go through different health prayers for each and every person that goes through and battles different things. And however you handle it, or whoever you're seeing, that the Lord, it's in the Lord's will. And yeah, we're just very blessed because he was blessed with a really good doctor that's going to be trying to take care of a lot of things. If you are family or you are a friend, a lot of my friends don't even know yet, but most of my family do. Like I say, I was just talking to my stepmom. I wanted to call and check in because I know the weather, Hurricane Helena, I might be pronouncing that wrong. I know that was one that, whether it was loss to power, damaging to stuff, there was people that lost their lives without power, different things. So I wanted to reach out to a lot of my loved ones and check in. And I didn't even know, like I told my stepmom, I didn't even know about it right when, I guess, everything first started happening, because I really don't pay attention to the news and I'm not a big radio person. There was a few things pop up on my phone and me and my husband was talking about it. So yeah, but we are blessed. We are thankful. Just continue to keep us in prayers. We continue to keep you in prayers. Yeah, if you would like to know more personally, most of you do have my number or you have my husband's information if you would like to talk to him yourself. But yeah, we're going to boil this. So that's why I didn't upload yesterday. I had an appointment in the morning. We didn't leave there. His appointment was at 10:30 and we didn't get back till about 12:30. Then I had a potluck and a Bible study at church. We were watching The Chosen 4. I think it's episode 5, I believe. I may be wrong on that. And I love those. I love the Chosen series. Y'all heard me talk about it before. So I go to that on Wednesday nights. Chris and Mason, I think they did pizza and I did breakfast for dinner. That's what the meal was at church. Really good. It's always nice to try a little bitty sample of each and every person's food. And so, yeah, we did that. And, you know. And so we got our water boiling right here. And then we're going to vacuum over in here now. We'll take this off and then we'll put it back on here in just a minute because I will go around the corners some. But yeah, y'all, these ants, oh man, it was crazy. I don't know how many times they were coming in. I was like, well, they're back. I just sprayed that. I just cleaned that. Oh my goodness. This rug got to go over a minute and it's a little thicker. I want to slide this table back and I want to vacuum, but I want to Windex it first because my son, we do sit at the kitchen table sometimes and a lot of times we don't. I'm not as picky about my furniture and stuff. It's old. Sometimes we just want to be comfortable and relax when we eat or we snack. So yes, crumbs will get into other rooms if that's the case. You know, I just buy a Great Value glass cleaner. This is like your Walmart when that brand, when they put Great Value. And they do that on like the food products and cleaning products, a bunch of different things, hygiene products. So yeah, everything's good though. Like I say, appointment went really, really well. Some definitely things to consider. A lot of it is just more appointments and a lot of stuff that will need to be kind of, you know, looked at. I'm definitely, whether you're a best friend, whether you're family, whether you're a loved one, I definitely got you in my thoughts and prayers. I could go down a list of names. It would take me all day, the rest of the day. But yeah, you know. And so, yeah, I mean, everything except for, you know, and that's something I hear with a lot of people. With him, it is between his age and just choices, blood pressure medication, and that will be morning and evenings. And that was the main thing, really, that could be done at that appointment. And then also, the next appointment will be looking at more stuff, and kind of going in and getting little things done that kind of need to be done. It's going to be, you know how medical works. I don't know if it's the same way out there as it is here. Here, whether it's the dentist, medical, sometimes it even works this way. Not always, but sometimes even with the school systems, they do it in steps. So, like if you got something that you're trying to do with health, and you know, and you're getting in, you're trying to get in, they break it down. I remember when I had my front tooth pulled, I went in, I had to pull in. I went back in after a couple weeks to make sure the swelling and all that had went down. I went back in for a third appointment for a fitting. I went back in for a fourth appointment so they could, after they did that fitting, try the stay plate on and see how it fit. And I asked my dentist, like, why don't y'all do this all at once? He said, we have to break it into parts and break it down like that, because if I did everything all at once, you know, it'd be hard for me to see other people and help other people too. You know, I wouldn't really be making any income pretty much. And you know, I don't know how that works. I guess every area, every state's different. But here, that's how a lot of things work. If you go down for assistance or help, they'll do part of it will be done this way. And it's a gradual thing. And sometimes that can be good. Sometimes it can be, the waiting can be hard. You got to be an advocate for yourself in all. Health, paperwork, all. To make it move along a little bit quicker, you got to be an advocate for yourself. You know, that's what I've learned. And it really is true, though, y'all. You know, the more and more we grow, stuff gets booked out. It's harder. It's like our well. We're on well water. Y'all heard me talk about that a lot. Well, with well water, we're on the tank. There was a waiting list. We've been on the tank water for about 2 years now, a little over 2 years. But we have to wait in order in that waiting process. They just come out a couple weeks ago, probably about 2-3 weeks ago, and did the inspection part. My landlord's new well just got put in. And so we're next on the list, and it takes about 4 to 5 days of man labor, the digging, where the well's going, all that, and then they put it in. So it's not like it's, some people would say, oh, that's unfair, this. Some people would just say, you know what, you got to do what you got to do. But you go through a process. So definitely, if you have things, situations, health, you know, whatever it is, paperwork, goals, go ahead. Don't put a waiting. Don't put a timing on it. Go ahead and do it as you can. Now, if you can't do it and you've done everything, that's completely okay, but do it gradually, because there's going to be a process to it. I literally, too, y'all, read in the book of James, because the book of James was what I'm in now, the New Testament, and it was talking about the perseverance and how the perseverance is so important, because sometimes it's not in our timing, but it's in God's timing. And you know, ooh, that's a hard one sometimes, especially when life's going along and you're wanting to get stuff done and you know it's important. That can be hard. But your Savior will make sure that you can have it. You can do it. So, let's vacuum over there. Let me make sure I got enough cord. I'm turning off the AC so it's getting a little warm. Turn on my fan. And then we're going to move you over here a little bit. See, our water's boiling. Boiling. That's a dirty pot. Not pot. Pan I used for eggs this morning. Sit y'all right there on top of that chair. Right here, the entryway. Let's see. Well, maybe I can do you this way so you can see a little bit better. Yeah. There we go. I'm learning. I'm not good with the perfect picture, sound, pronunciation. Some people say my English, I do better with that than I do with math. But, so, you know. Let's see, can I plug it in right here? Or should I plug it in? Sometimes some of my plugs need to be redone. They work. But some of them my husband needs to go out and change. Because he's an electrician, he can do that. We just ain't got around to it yet. That's why I'm looking around. Looks like, was she confused? I'm not confused. I'm just figuring out what plug I want to use, you know. Yeah. Let's get this little entryway right here. And I'm going to use the hose and go around the corners too. We get leaves and the trees, they get this real sticky sap on these trees, and it sticks to the leaves, and then the leaves stick to your shoes, and it's just a whole ordeal. But yeah, they come in like crazy. Some people take their shoes off before they enter the house. We have a shoe spot. Sometimes we do that. Sometimes we don't. You know, no big deal. But I know a lot of people take them off before they come in, put them on as they go out and stuff. I'm only doing these 3 rooms. I'll do the bedrooms later. Because this is the part that's lived in the most. It's the living room area, and then we're in the kitchen. This is the rooms I want to get first. I see how it looks outside. I got one on the steps. We'll wait on it. We'll do it a little bit. Here so y'all can see. This has got an automatic. I love it. It pulls the cord in instead of you having to ravel it up. I'm rough on cords. I don't know why. I'm bad to run over with a vacuum. And I just put this over behind my chair. Okay. Whew. I could take this top, but I'm in a tank top. And I mean, y'all don't care about that, but I just like having cardigans on. It's not even hot. It's a cooler day, but it does get warm when you're up moving around. That's probably them female changes, huh? So, see how our water's doing. Let me grab the mop bucket and stuff. We'll be back. Still got to grab the mop bucket, but I want to show y'all this. This is, a lot of people ask me about this. This is the O cider. It says it right there. I think I got this at Lowe's or Home Depot. This is the O cider mop. It has the pieces that snap in, and you can throw them in the washer. That little plastic piece is not going to hurt the washing machine. but you switch them out and you buy these. It normally will come with like the first two, I believe it is. I could be wrong about that, but I think it comes with like the first two when you first get the whole box and the handle and the mop. And then you order these online. You can get them at Walmart, Amazon, and they're not real bad, 13, 14 bucks. And then you switch them out. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. This, you'll see how it goes down in a minute. Y'all have seen me use it before, but I do get a lot of questions on that sometimes. Murphy oil is a really good buy. This bottle was about $4 and some change. And it's good for, make sure I'm at the right spot. Wood floors, wood paneling, bookcases, tables and chairs, cabinets, and laminate floors. I use it on the floors. I probably might try it on the cabinets. I've never thought about that, but I use it on the floors. So if you have floors like these or of any kind of wood, these are red oak. And like I say, my landlord uses something called shellac. Then this would be a good cleaner for you. If you have cabinets maybe of wood, you could probably use it on this because it tells you on the back. Then it would be right here in the little red, right up and under these words. And I don't really measure out of scope. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to fill it up with this hot water first. So let me get it. And it's still not hot enough, so we're just going to let it boil and do some other things first, okay? And we're just going to kind of pick up. My mom got a planner that Southern Smarts sent for her. Get this over here. Hello. Poor puppies. That one thinks he's my lost sheep. Pluto follows me, but he'll stay on a pillow most of the time, messing all the pillows up. Lucky likes to follow me around. If I'm in the same room, he'll be laying down. And if I leave this room to go outside, to the bathroom, downstairs, he wants to go with me. If he sees us getting ready to go out in the truck or leave, he wants to pile up and go with us. He's a funny little dog. Okay. I'm just looking around because I know there's other little things. I'm not doing a whole lot. I like to look around. You ever just look around in your home and think, oh, I can straighten up that picture. That looks like it might be dusty. Because I do the basics. Dishes, tidying up, wiping down, picking up things, putting them back where they go. Then I do like my mopping, my vacuuming on certain days. I do beds every day. That was something my stepmom Joyce taught us. Make your beds. We made our beds every morning before we went to school. Definitely do the beds. Yep. Okay, I think this water's good enough. Let me check it. I can see it from here. I don't want to spill this hot water. Hot water just kind of helps because the steam and it being real hot to clean the floors better. To pull up any kind of stickiness. You put a little bit of cold in there that it might be missing. Or you might be missing. Let's say the mop. A tiny bit of cold in there. We'll fill that up. And I don't fill mine all the way up. I do it about half full. That's what we're doing. We're filling up. And my pots get hot. Me and my husband are going to get new ones here soon, but they get hot. That's why you see me with pot holders. Most pots do. We got the stainless steel ones. So they definitely will burn you up if you ain't got a placeholder. We call it placeholders and pot holders in your hand. Now, we're going to put all these stuff back in the cabinets real quick. Most of my basic cleaning stuff I use stays under the sink. This goes back in the bathroom cabinet. Once we get these floors mopped, depending on how long into the video, we may declutter and clean out from under the bed some, or we may skip and do it another day. This video is already at 30 minutes, which is okay. But, you know, we're going to start y'all over here so y'all can see that what I'm doing. Now, pull this back. So yeah, this one you just, and then you put it down in here and it's got a little pedal. Push down with your foot. And I don't have a haul lot. The haul's not too bad. Mostly the kitchen and the living room area gets the dirtiest, probably. And I'm bad to track a little bit. It's okay, I'm just trying to get some of the floors to shine. And I go back over more than once too, so. I'm trying to keep y'all where y'all can see what I'm doing. And you're not seeing my face as much, that way you can see what I'm doing, how I'm mopping. I'll pick it back up. I've never been one of those great moppers and sweeper, but sweeper type people, but I'm just trying to get most of it up. Which I don't sweep, mostly I vacuum, even when I sweep. So, when I do decide to grab the broom instead of the vacuum, you know. Gotta get behind y'all for a minute. The rocker. Sometimes I will move things a little bit, you know, so that I can get the dirt. Okay, now that you can see, clean y'all up so you had a kind of an idea. But yeah, we're blessed. We're thankful, y'all. I just want to thank my stepmom Joyce once again, because she reminded me, you know, sometimes when you're going through things, whether it be health, just stuff in your personal life, and you feel like you might, you know deep down you're not the only one, but it gets hard, it gets trying, and you need someone to remind you you're not the only one, you know, because there are people all around the world that go through different situations at different times, chapters, situations, health, and you know, that's why the powerful prayer is beautiful. That way we don't get stuck on ourselves, you know, and we can be there to help out other people during hard times. And I hope my YouTube channel helps y'all. That's why I do it. A lot of my family gets to see my mom's mom and dad, my stepmom, friends, you know, family. My son Christopher, I don't think he's done any in a minute, but he did one of his bedrooms. It's really cute. It's one way we get to somewhat connect, you know. See everybody else is doing life. I pull this rug up, the big one in the floor. This one, I pull it up, and I do mop up and underneath it. Not all the time. I do it once a week, something like that. a little bit up there by the couch. Let's get this one little area right down here. And then we're just going to leave this, instead of dumping it, and do under the bedding. Because even if it gets cold, I will do it down in the laundry area. I'm not worried about it being hot. Those floors are really, really messed up. They'll have to be redone. But, yep, it is all in a timing. Have a little spray mop too, and a steam mop down here. They just kind of stay. Sometimes I will spot mop it in between. That's wonderful. Look through it. Okay. That is that. We're going to let it dry. Pull this thing back. Take the drink and go downstairs and work under the bed. We may not get that fixed, like done the way I wanted, meaning clean. I shouldn't even say fixed. Cleaned. I get my words mixed up a lot. But we do got this area done. And we do want to get under the bed because I am doing a declutter and clean series. I work on 4 areas at a time. We started off in our bedroom. We did the vanity area. We did the closet area and the bathroom area. Now under the bed, and we will be done. And there was a lot of other areas that could have been done, but I wanted to focus on them. Okay, so now we're going to clean under the bed. I think I've done this not too long ago, and then we're going to get rid of some stuff under here. We might not finish it. We may. I don't know. We're at 43 minutes in. So I can't really hold the laptop down enough to show you up and under the bed without possibly messing my laptop up, because I'd have to literally bend it the wrong way. So you just got to trust me when I say there's a good bit under here, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to declutter and get rid of. Most of this stuff will be throwaway stuff. Some of these bags I will keep. A lot of this stuff I won't. These are letters and cards. So this was stuff that given to me for holidays, cards. So none of this is going to be getting rid of, except for these 2 little things. See right on top. Let's get back here. When you got a lot, you know you do. Some of the stuff, yeah. This is paperwork. I think most of this is trash. So set it off to one side, because paperwork's one of those things you do need to go through and kind of sort through before you just throw it out. We don't really use a laptop. That's going to be a donate. That's not a laptop, silly. DVD player, not laptop. I got my laptop. So we're going to get rid of that. Coloring pencils. I do color on and off throughout my life, so I don't think I'm going to get rid of my coloring pages. We want to pull paperwork out. Y'all know how paperwork goes, right? It's a lot of it. Let's see. Let's pull this one. Most of the stuff under the bed that way it can fit is in these, move this rug, these bin type things. Oh, books and stuff, different books. cards. Some of these are going to just get donated if I don't want to keep them. Christmas cards are always a must. That's just envelopes, extra envelopes. Here's extra Christmas cards. I may not have to buy them this year. Y'all may get the same cards as you did last year, maybe different ones, because there's different ones. Glory to the newborn King. Joy to the world. Deck the halls of holly. Merry wishes. Yeah, so we might just to come in handy. Instead of having to buy new ones, I'm going to put that with my Christmas stuff. Some of these books. A lot of my books come from my good friend Lisa. So, some of them I've never filled out. Some of them I have. Be Confident code for girls. That one might be fun. Some of these I bought myself too. That's like one I've written in and journaled in. Can't see very well. This one, same thing. That's like a grateful one. About me. Some of these are going to back up and under the bed though, unless I'm getting rid of them. This one I think I'm going to let go of. Because any written pages in here I did, then I will take it out. Front page. And then you can only have so much, you know. You gotta let go of things that declutter me. It's really important memories, gifts. That's a little different. But sometimes, if it's stuff you're never grabbing, you're using, you won't ever have nowhere to put them if you don't. So I ain't going in no certain order, like keep, declutter, get rid of. I'm just stacking the ones I know I'm keeping, and the ones I know that I may be getting rid of, it's just kind of thrown over to the other side. Stuff like that. Big ones, small ones. These have already been written in, so I want to put those in there. Okay, and we'll just leave that out. And maybe I might put some coloring pages in there if we have room. Let's see what else is under here. So I think I am, so I'm going to stick those, and then I can use this other bin for something else. It needs to be washed. And then, or maybe I can put these. Because I want to fit the other one down here too. I didn't think that would fit. Look how neat. It gives me a lot less. And when I reach under the bed, it's just one bin on this one side. And that is just wonderful, y'all. Just absolutely wonderful. I need to get another one of these with the wheels. You can get these at Walmart, different stores. They come in handy and they fit nicely. If you got a low bed, a higher bed, Let's go around to this side. Y'all ain't gonna see me as well, but this is my drink. Oh, let's see, I'll show you what. I'll put it in here for now. Not my sandals, but there we go. Let's go back this way. Okay. This rug's gonna have to move. What's in this box? There's a box. This might be my junk journaling box right here. If it is, I don't really have to go through it at all. You'll see a bunch of beads and glue sticks and yeah, junk journal box. Stickers. My good friend Southern Smarts got me doing junk journaling. That's definitely a keeper. Okay, I do not sell paparazzi jewelry anymore. This is a box I've had when I first got my very first kit that just was a nice box that you could store stuff in. I know many of us do that. So yes, no, that's not what that is if you see that. This is my books. These are definitely a key. A little story time for you. We'll do that story time in a minute so I don't overmake the video super long. That is all that's under here. Except for this two. Okay. I need to get me another skirting because I don't like that part showing, but I haven't done it yet. That's why I was spraying the cover down a little bit longer on the bed. Okay. But this will make it quick instead of me getting too chit-chatty. Back when I was in high school diploma, we had an after help class. And in the evenings, I didn't do that the entire 4.5 years. I did it for about a little over a year. And my teacher would pick out different books for us to read. Great Expectations, really good story by Charles Dickens. We had Summer of Secrets, Search for Safety. They're just different, the Blue Ford series. I love this one, The Last of the Mohicans. And we'd go around the room and take turns reading. Dracula. Some of these I bought. I don't think this one was one for Mr. Lowe. I think I bought it at Goodwill one time, so I haven't read it. Writing Freedom. The Stolen Light. And this one was bought from Goodwill. But yeah, I will never get rid of these. These are memories of my teacher. This is books I will hand along to Mason. Mason's into reading. He's reading The One and Only Ivan right now. So he'll be able, as he gets a little older, to get into some different stories. A lot of those are older stories. Got a little picture. Back in the day when I lived in North Carolina, I can't think of the girl's name, but me, Tyrone, and her, good friends, was all being silly. This has got some of my, my husband's been looking for other night lights. He'll be glad I felt that. Earbuds. These come in handy for cleaning. Thing. That can go on. Nail clippers are, I guess, something we lose all the time. I'm not sure why, but here's a little pocket knife. The big ones, they don't work out good, so they'll go. Trash. So I'm not sure what I'll use this box for, but that was under the bed. And then we got one last box, y'all. And then we'll upload this video. More paperwork. This is receipts. back when I was doing paparazzi jury, which I'll probably just throw out because I already did tax time and all that with them. It's been a few years back. I think I'm going to keep this box and throw out all the papers. Let me source through these papers real quick, and then we'll come back on, and yeah, we will go from there. Let me look at some of these receipts real quick. Yeah. Don't need to keep all those. So I'll check this paperwork over here real quick. Yeah, y'all, yeah, that's going to be it. Just slide everything up and under the bed. This box is going to come in handy for something. This one's got the books I showed you. And the junk journaling is going to go over on the other side. But that's all that's going to be under the bed. So my bed's perfectly cleaned out from underneath. Which I'm glad. Because, I don't know. I always get feary and weary, whatever you want to say, little critters and stuff. That's one as you do have to have your better half help you pull away from the wall and clean, vacuum behind. Checking for any little things that need to be picked up. And that is all of our bedroom. We did the vanity area right here. That area right there. We did the closet area where you see the green curtains. Did under the bed. And we did in the bathroom, which I will get up and show you. Let me put this rug back real quick. And then we will start off in the hall bathroom probably next week. Probably next week, y'all. Pick up the trash as we go. A few little things we donating, not much. But hey, getting rid of some's better than none. Yeah. So the bathroom area right there in this bedroom. There's no light on. I'll turn it on real quick so y'all can see me a little better. Then I'm going to wash this out. And I take my stuff to the Goodwill and donate it. So, that sticker thing keeps wanting to come off the front. But I have a sticker on there that says donate bin. There's 2 of them. And they make you sort it out. It don't take but a minute. They got different boxes like clothing, toys, dishware, cookware, and you just sort it out. So make sure you like and subscribe. I hope you're all having a blessed day and a blessed week. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.